get to, and we will as soon as they have been loaded there. So get your bets on for either venue or both maybe. El Soo, all the rage on track, similar to his tote price, $1.40. To Canorama, the second pick at $7.50, and the pole marker Roll On Big Red, the only other runner under double figures. The hare on the move there at Richmond. Here's Fred Hastings.
Ready to go.
All the rage for the Chariots of Fire. Why wouldn't he be? He's not just the best 4-year-old in Australasia. Some say he's the best horse all age in Australasia. Michael, I have to say I'm one of the advocates for El Soo. He's just come along magnificently, and it will take some effort to beat him tonight.
Yeah, I'm with you, Sam. I'm a massive fan of this horse. $1.40, that's his right quote. They did get out to as far as $1.65 on fixed odds, which I thought was very good odds, but it's $1.40 now. That's about his right price, and he does look the winner simply because he's got all class. If you just take a line through that New Zealand Carnival, you wouldn't imagine these horses be measuring up against Australasia's best.
Yeah, I guess the intriguing factor of the race is the start. El Soo is a good beginner without being brilliant, and it could be very interesting. And certainly if you're playing trifectas, that first 200 or 300 metres is going to be very telling.
Yes, certainly. It's who everyone wants to find the top, so they can either hand up to El Soo or just be in front of him. So that the drive to the lead is all important.
Certainly is. A wonderful bunch of 4-year-olds, no doubt about that. They've come from far and wide, not just in geometry, but also in where they were at the start of their 4-year-old campaigns. Who could believe the Warp Drive would be here after just a moderate and 2 and 3-year-old campaign, winning just 2 of his first 20 starts. He's been a sensation and a revelation this year with some blistering times. To Canorama, just beaten once in 10 starts, and that was in a heat of the Breeders' Crown. Roll On Big Red's been a nice horse right from his 2-year-old days. Ditto for Camlock. Ashley's Babe, a wonderful mare who took all before her in her 3-year-old season. All 8 across the front for the Chariots of Fire. Our caller, Kevin Thompson.
To Canorama. Thank you, Sam. All set for the Chariots of Fire. Here we go. Ready to run. $200,000 4-year-old race. They're all set. Racing. Good line off the front here. Camlock speedily away and charging out wide. The Warp Drives come out very quickly. El Soo and To Canorama also driving up on the inside. It's the Warp Drive who might just get over, though. Crosses To Canorama at the first turn and takes the lead. El Soo the outside, and To Canorama's off stride. To Canorama's galloped and is falling back. Camlock goes to third from Roll On Big Red Napoleon. Then Ashley's Babe, and back to second last as they come down the straight. DD's Dream, and To Canorama in trouble at the first turns, galloped out to last. El Soo's going up smartly now to grab the Warp Drive and go to the lead. Well, he's going to be hard to run down from now. 38.6. For the lead time is fast, and El Soo takes over. The Warp Driver second, and Camlock into third. Roll On Big Red pops off the pegs to move to fourth. Heading into the back, Ashley's Babe is 4 back on the inside. They're followed then by Napoleon, who gets into a 1-1 trail, 2 lengths away to DD's Dream, and To Canorama's lost all chance. Up the back, and it's El Soo the leader. Down past the 1200, he's clear of the Warp Drive. Third is Camlock, fourth the outside, Roll On Big Red. Back on the pegs, 4 back, Ashley's Babe, Napoleon with a 1-1 trail. 2 lengths away to DD's Dream. To Canorama out of the race, he's about 150 metres away. 31.9 the first quarter, and El Soo's getting it easily in front. Warp Drive second, 3 wide, going up Roll On Big Red without cover round Camlock, 3 back the pegs. Napoleon the 1-1 from Ashley's Babe and DD's Dream, and To Canorama along last as they come down with a lap to go. And El Soo is doing it well. He's a length and a half to the Warp Drive. Roll On Big Red has no cover around Camlock. Napoleon in the 1 out, 1 back, followed by Ashley's Babe, and a length to DD's Dream as they swing out of the straight. 31.1 the quarter, the half in 63, and El Soo the 1 to beat into the back. He's a length to the Warp Drive. Third is Roll On Big Red. Over on the inside, Camlock. Napoleon the 1-1. A length to DD's Dream at Ashley's Babe. In the back the last time, though. El Soo, he's doing it well, the Kiwis. A length to Roll On Big Red. The Warp Drive behind the leaders getting a good run. Napoleon yet to come out from the 1-1, and Camlock 3 back on the inside from DD's Dream at Ashley's Babe. Inside the 400, 28.9 the quarter. El Soo 3/4, Roll On Big Red sticking on well. The Warp Drive can't get out. Napoleon coming up 3 wide, and Camlock working 1 off, but El Soo, he's about to call on him now. See what he's got. Swinging for home, El Soo a length and a half. Napoleon up to second from Roll On Big Red and the Warp Drive. El Soo the leader. Napoleon's making a great race of it. It's a Kiwi Quinella, but he's a great star, El Soo. Too good. El Soo 3/4, Napoleon. 2 lengths away. Third is the Warp Drive from Roll On Big Red, Ashley's Babe. Then Camlock, Dee Dee's Dream and Takanarama out of business early, tailed them off on the Chariots. 27.5 the last quarter. 4.76, 27.5 the last quarter. And the last half covered in 56.4. Overall time, 2:38.1.
Yeah, too good, the Kiwi, El Sue. In fact, the Kiwis, too good overall with El Sue and Napoleon running 1-2 ahead of.
Horses trying to improve their ranking in the final rankings of the Inter-Dominion, which have been held over for release until after this race. The handicappers will be watching it closely as far as the Interdom rankings are concerned. Mansrelf coming off a second behind Kimbo last start in the Cochrane Trotters Cup. All set, tapes are back, they're away and racing. And beginning well, Rocky from 3. Willie Wildfire's going with him early. They've crossed on 1-2 and away pretty well Code of Honour. He's going to 3rd at the post the first time. Up to 4th is Trapper's Spirit, and then I'm 1-2. A break to Cano Ned, Miss Tiny Tot. Lester Scott angling into the running line. Mansrelf has made light work of his back mark. He's last of the group and tacking on to the back of them already. And Shayton messed up the start. He's tailed off 50 metres away. They trot down the back straight the first time, and it's a bit of a duel with Rocky pressing on, wanting to lead Willie Wildfire. He's fired up the old boy Rocky, and he's going to rev up and take the front from Willie Wildfire. They've burnt a hole in the field of 15 metres to Code of Honour. 10 away to 1-1-2, 10 back to Trapper's Spirit, 10 to Cano Ned, 10 away then to Miss Tiny Tot, Lester Scott, Mansrelf, and right out the back Shayton, he's out of play. The field travels around the turn in Indian file, and they're well spread out in the Shepparton Trotters Cup. The pacemaker is Rocky, the 12-year-old, about to bring them around the turn to complete a lap. Code of Honour's moving up strongly on the outside. He's going up to the wheel of the leader, and looks like Alfred's going to have a dip for the front, is drawn up alongside, and Code of Honour is going to roll on by to the lead. So down the straight with 2 laps to run in the Shep Trotters Cup, and taking up the running now is Code of Honour, and his favourite role making the pace. He slows down now past the post from Rocky and on 1-2. He's forced to lead up the outside division. He's moved up to 3rd. Willie Wildfire was the leader this time a lap ago, but he's now 3 back along the pegs. Edging past him into the 1-1 is Trapper's Spirit. Next in the running line, Cano Ned just creeping up a little bit closer. 4 metres away to Miss Tiny Tot. And then a 6-metre break to Lester Scott. The back marker and favourite for the race. Mansrelf is marking time at the back. He's still about 30 off the leader. 1:30.8 the lead time. And Shayton messed up the start. And his Shepparton Trotters Cup for tonight is end of business. He's out of the race, so heading down to the 1200 metre peg, and Code of Honour dictating, getting it all his own way through the middle. On 1-2, he went around last night in the Dullard Cup, and he's just edging up a little bit closer second within a half a length. Rocky, the 12-year-old, 3rd in the box seat. Trapper's Spirit given a lovely run in 4th. Willie Wildfire, he's snookered 3 back along the inside of Cano Ned. The first quarter of the final mile in 32.4. There's been no moves from the back, although now as I speak, Mansrelf going up has flushed out Cano Ned, so the favourite with a drag forward. They move around Miss Tiny Tot. Lester Scott is back last of all and tailed off out the back Shayton. They've gone inside the bell at the 800 metre marker, and Code of Honour, he's the leader by 2 metres to 1-1-2. 33.1 the second quarter. They haven't gone all that quickly. Code of Honour on 1-2 are the leaders into the back of the 650. Behind them waiting the Saddle World Shepparton sprint lane is Rocky. 4th Trapper's Spirit is poised to go. 3 wide Cano Ned's improved to 5th, and he's coming up strongly now with the favourite Mansrelf tracking him up into the action. He's within 12 metres of the leader now, Mansrelf. Willie Wildfire still hemmed in on the pegs. Then Miss Tiny Tot and Lester Scott last of the bunch. Past the 400, 30.2 the third quarter. And racing to the front on 1-2. Code of Honour is gone. Moving up into second, but deep out Cano Ned. Mansrelf is 4 and 5 wide running on. And Jody Quinlan's weave Trapper's Spirit through in the middle. He's running on strongly too. Into the straight. Mansrelf going up to on 1-2 and Trapper's Spirit. Miss Tiny Tot right down the outside. The back marker, the favourite. Mansrelf took the front. Trapper's Spirit, Miss Tiny Tot are trying hard, but Mansrelf in front and wins the Shepparton Trotters Cup. Off the back mark by 2 metres to Miss Tiny Tot. 3rd Trapper's Spirit. 10 metres away, maybe Cano Ned 4th, in front of on 1-2 and Rocky, then Willie Wildfire and Lester Scott. Shayton was a fair margin back, and Code of Honour has walked over the line last, 30.3 the last quarter.
He is a good trotter, Mansrelf, and he's proven it again tonight with a big win off the 30 metres, the back marker, ahead of Miss Tiny Tot and Trapper's Spirit. At the move up now at Moonee Valley. And I've got 7 runners going around in the last.